Our priorities for the coming 12 to 18 months are to really reinforce the journey that we're on of reform. We've got to build a smarter, stronger border, and we've got to push the border out from Australia. So we're going to be heavily focused on that. We're also going to be working with Emergency Management Australia and other partners in states and territories to conduct a series of national exercises so that we can build Australia's resilience in plant and animal biosecurity. So really looking forward to the next 12 to 18 months. Biosecurity is a key part of national security, I'd argue, and for right now and for the immediate future, the combination of trade disruption and changing climate and changing trade patterns means that we have to be really focused on keeping pests and diseases out of Australia. And we're working really hard to both run our business and reform our business so that we're able to be future fit to keep emerging threats out of the Australian mainland and surrounding islands. So naturally enough, given our responsibilities for agriculture, water and the environment, we're particularly concerned about all those areas outside metropolitan Australia. And we're particularly focused on the government's and the National Farmers Federation's target of growing agricultural exports to $100 billion by 2030. 1.6 million jobs in Australia are supported by agriculture. And so growing our agricultural exports is really central to future economic recovery and future economic growth. And so we're working across several dimensions of agricultural innovation, workforce, water management, biodiversity stewardship, the list goes on, biosecurity protection, new trade deals, so that we can hit that $100 billion target by 2030. It's really exciting. We've had a lot of rain and this year is going to be a really good year. We've got to make every year a really good year as we aim for that target of $100 billion. People often forget biosecurity. Biosecurity is a bit of an inconvenience to travellers as they cross the border. People don't really think about it. My presentation was really arguing that a strong biosecurity system is an essential part of a strong approach to national security. There's a few reasons for that. One of them is an economic reason. Biosecurity is worth about $300 billion annually to Australia. It protects 1.6 million jobs. It also protects our lifestyle. It protects our ability to go to the park, go camping, fish in the ocean or the river, enjoy great wine. So biosecurity is part of it protects what Australia is and what we value about ourselves and our continent. That sounds awfully like national security to me. We're protecting national assets, national physical assets, national economic assets and national social assets. That's national security. One of the challenges for all of us working in the security business, whether it's the really sharp end of muscular national security or scientists working in biosecurity, everybody's busy. There's no shortage of work. We're all on the same journey though, and we've got things that we can educate people about. We need to learn from defence, and we work so closely, of course, with Border Force and the AFP and the criminal suppression apparatus. There aren't many chances for people to come together and learn from one another and just to hear different ideas. So I think it's really important that we create fora where people can take a little bit of time out and just relate to one another and hear different versions of a very similar story. And hopefully out of that we grow capability. And it's capability that is essential to how we're going to respond to a very uncertain future.